Larry Barker and Randy Bigley back here on KKTU Fallon, 99.5 on the FM dial. 9:02 to go in the first half, 14-0 now after that. I think it was a 41-yard touchdown pass, about that. Didn't mark the exact distance from Derrickson to Barton. Here's the kickoff, coming down and taken by Davis at the 5-yard line. Back up to the 10, moving to the right to the middle of the field. He's going to hold the 20 to the 25, cutting outside. He's to the 30 and runs laterally along the 30 and is finally run out of bounds by Tyson Ernst at about the 32-yard line. For a minute there, it looked like Davis was going to have a big hole.
Yeah, they did a nice job setting that return up, and I thought he had a chance to get around the corner, and if he did, he was gone.
There was a lot of space in front of him, but Ernst, who's the state 100-yard dash champion, came up and closed it quickly.
He closed that gap fast.
Oh, did he? So Wooster starts, mark it at their own 33, actually, where he got to, 1st and 10. Carnamala in the pistol, he's back to throw. Has some time. Now he's in trouble. Rolling right. Looking. Throwing down the right sideline. Caught by Davis on a one-handed. No, he dropped it. He dropped it on the sideline. Davis went up. Got a hand on the ball. Went down out of my view in front of the Wooster bench, and then the ball popped out.
Right. And, it's interesting. Once again, Fallon had really good coverage on the receivers, and he was able to buy some time as he started to get pressure. And then one of those receivers is able to break loose into an open seam, and he dropped it right in there. He just wasn't able to hang on to it.
He came close to making a really good catch.
He really did.
So 2nd and 10, Wooster at their own 33. Pistol for Carnamala, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, straight drop back. Rush coming down, looking to set up a screen. Caught by Salinas at the 25, he's up to the 30, to the 35. Got some room past the 40, and out to the 45-yard line goes Jordy Salinas. Ian Fitzpatrick and Micah Manning on the stop. Put a little screen to the left and a lot of room to run.
That was nicely set up there. He looked right, had the defense flown to the right side, then turned back to his left and had the screen set up to the left side. He had 3 or 4 blockers out in front, and a nice-looking play there, and a first down for Wooster.
And they're at their own 45-yard line after that one. Fly coming in motion, that's Davis. Carmella back, rush coming at him. Fitzpatrick dives, can't get him. He's rolling to his right. Now he's being chased. Now he's being grabbed, unloads it just as he's tackled, and it's incomplete. After he avoided Dalton Johnston, Justin Hatfield came flying in there, flushed him out all the way back to the 30-yard line, and just as Hatfield was tackling him, he threw a little wounded duck that was incomplete.
Yeah, almost lucky that wasn't called
grounding.
Grounding, thank you. Yeah, he had pressure from the get-go. He had pressure right up the middle there, and he had to get out of the pocket, and then he had pressure from that time on, and he just, like you said, he was just trying to save his life and get rid of the ball.
Well, he's pretty athletic. Josh Carnamola, 5'9", 155. He moves around very well.
Yeah, he does, and they've got some good shifty runners.
So they're at the 45, 2nd and 10. Carnamella in the pistol, gets the snap, straight drop back. Being rushed by Fitzpatrick again. He's in trouble. He runs away from him, rolling to the left. He's at the 40. The ball's knocked out of his hands, and it's caught by a Wooster guy by Salinas, who crosses the 50 and goes down to the Greenwave 46-yard line. Carnamella was hit as he was trying to throw the ball. It floated up in the air, and Salinas was there to grab it.
Yeah, just had fortunate fortune of having someone there close by that was able to bring that ball in and actually take it down just about a yard short for first down.
Yeah. Sometimes it just helps to be in the right place at the right time.
Yes, it does.
Carnamella under center, hands off. Big pile moving straight ahead. They got a Wooster first down to the 41-yard line. Jordy Salinas ran behind a pile of his own blockers, just pushed the pile forward, and got the first down yardage.
Yeah, that's just looked like the old wedge play where the linemen just come together and just push forward and give it to your biggest back and let them just push, and they got that first down.
It was all they needed. That's what they got. So they have a first down at the Greenwave 41. This time, Michael Sowers goes wide to the left and J.J. Harloff to the right. Ball on the left hash mark. Carnamella under center, I formation behind him. Straight drop back, pumps. Now he throws it down the right side. It's hanging up there. Ernst against Harloff. It's incomplete. Down the right side, Ernst against Harloff. Had the ball hanging up in the air. They're both looking back for it. Each trying to get the ball without committing interference, and neither one of them got it.
Right. That almost looked like he threw that up for grabs. I mean, I think he has enough confidence in his receiver that he thought he could just go up and get it, but Ernst was on him step for step and was able to reach up between his arms and just deflect the ball away. It was good defense.
If anybody could have caught it, it was Josh Little from Channel 8 down there with his TV camera. Really. So 2nd and 10, Wooster at the Fallon 41. Pistol this time. Davis coming in motion. Carnamella back. Looking. Pumps. Throws to the right. It is caught by Harloff at the 36. He's at the 35-yard line. Fights his way outside and brought down at the 34. Sky Barton and Tyson Ernst making the stop. He's brought down about 2 yards short of the first down. Carnamella is doing a good job of avoiding rushers tonight.
He really has. He dodged a couple there. He did end up getting hit after he threw that ball, but he's able to buy the time he needs to find his open guys and get it to him. And once again, his receiver just went down and found an open seam there in the Fallon defense, and he was able to get the ball to him and make a nice catch and get a nice gain.
So 3rd and 2 for Wooster at the Greenwave 34. And now with Carnamella in the pistol, we have whistles, and Wooster's taking a timeout. We'll take it as well. 5:52 to go in the first half. Fallon 14, Wooster nothing. We're back in 30 seconds on K2. This is Larry Barker along with Randy Bigley right back here at Wooster High. 5:52 to go in the first half. 14-0 Greenwave, but a scrappy Wooster team has made things tough for them so far.
Yeah, they have. They've been very unpredictable. I mean, they're throwing the ball a lot, and then they're mixing in the run, and they run it up the middle, outside. They really do a good job of mixing things up, and Fallon defense has had to work hard so far.
They sure have. So it's 3rd and 2 for Wooster at the Greenwave 34. Carnamella is in the eye. Is under center. He hands off to Salinas, piles his way straight ahead, picks up a yard, and that's all. Running into the middle of the Greenwave line. Big pile on piling right now.
Yeah,
and the
they're
stop
going to be
was
short.
Najee Stanford was on the stop. The lead tackler was Brennan Lewis. And they're a yard short to the 33. So at the 33-yard line, it's 4th and 1 for Wooster.
And obviously they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah. In many ways, they've outplayed Fallon so far. So Carnamella under center. Salinas and Davis behind him. 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Quick lateral out to the right. It's caught, and he's grabbed and tackled at the 33-yard line. He may be short of the first down.
And I think he is.
Little quick lateral to the right to Sowers. Caught it in front of the Wooster bench. Tried to run forward, but Fitzpatrick was there for Fallon, along with Orrin Smith. And I don't think he got it.
Yeah, and the problem with that play was it was a nice completion, but he threw the ball behind him, so he had to go back to get the ball and lost all the momentum he had. By the time he was able to recover from that, the Fallon defense reacted quickly and was able to tackle him before he could get the yardage he needed.
So Fallon takes over at their own 33, holding Wooster on downs. 14-0 Greenwave, 4:30 to go till halftime. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Derrickson in the pistol, hands off to Ernst, running straight ahead. Gets up to the 34, and nothing more than that. And now a shove after the play, and flags are thrown. They're going to get a Fallon guy here. Trevor Parsons pushed someone from Wooster down after the play was over.
See, and that's just not smart football right there. You're already back in your deep in your territory, and you're 2nd and 10, and then you do something like that, which is going to make it 2nd and long.
Yeah, after Ernst was tackled, the guy that tackled him got up and Parsons shoved him.
Yeah, see, you got to keep your composure on those things. You can't let. I'm sure there was some jabbering down in the bottom of that pile, and he let it get to him, and he reacted in the incorrect way, and they're going to pay the penalty or pay the price for it.
Yeah, it's 15 big ones back to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 24 for the Greenwave. And now Fallon takes a timeout. 4:19 to go in the first half. 14-0 Greenwave. Back in 30 seconds on K2. Larry Barker and Randy Bigley back here at Wooster High. 4:19 to go till halftime. 14-0 in favor of the Greenwave. After Fallon blasted Wooster in the JV and freshman games, we were wondering if the same was going to happen here, but that hasn't been the case, even though Fallon's leading. And after the penalty on Trevor Parsons, Fallon 1st and 24 at their own 20-yard line. Derrickson back to pass. Looking. Pump fakes, now throws deep down the right side looking for Tedford. He got it at the 50, and he's tackled at the 44 of Wooster. He's got a first down for Fallon. Kenny Davis making the stop. Trips right, everybody running a go, and he laid it right in there.
Yeah, and initially those receivers were covered, but Morgan just sat in the pocket, bought him a little bit more time because they could keep running their routes, and they broke open, and he threw a nice pass to Dylan Tedford.
First down, Greenwave at the Wooster 45. That's where it helps to have a quarterback with an arm.
Oh, yeah, and that's a huge play there. You're 2nd and 25 back deep in your own territory there, and you get out of it in one play.
So first down, Greenwave at the Wooster 45. 2 to the left this time in the spread. Derrickson hands to Ernst, coming left, looking for a running room. East of the 45, outside to the 40. Hit and knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. B.J. Adrena making the stop.
Yep, just a sweep around left end there, their standard sweep out of that formation, and, we'll take 5 yards every time.
Why not? Yeah. Well, if you have a play that's guaranteed to get you 2.5 yards every time you run it, that's all you need.
Absolutely.
2.5 is 10.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
a first down.
Whatever you need, absolutely.
Whatever works. 2nd and 5 for the Greenwave at the Wooster 40. Left hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, Barton and Tedford. Hand off to Trent Turner, straight ahead. Now he cuts outside, looking for running room. He gets to the 35, the 30, outside to the 25, the 20, to the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Greenwave. Trent Turner on a 35-yard run, showing his speed and his moves.
And that's how that offensive play is designed to be run. It was run there just off tackle and then cut back against the grain, and you could see the wall there, and he just ran right through it to open field and an easy touchdown. Nicely done.
73-yard drive for Fallon in just 4 plays by my count. Now they lead 20-0. And here is Marshall for the extra point out of Tedford's hold. Snap, spot, kick is up. Little short kick, but it got there. Timeout on the field. 3:36 to go until halftime. Greenwave 21, Wooster nothing. Back in a moment on K2.